Hello, all, and welcome back to the Easy Nerd. Today, I thought it'd be fun to rank every Batman based or related movie from worst to best. Remember, just my opinion, and spoilers ahead. Last place Catwoman. This movie sucks, and is Catwoman in name only, as the main hero isn't even Selina Kyle, nor is she anything like the comics, and even has powers for some reason. The only saving grace is the Catwoman costume itself. Next, 19th, Batman and Robin. A huge jump in quality from Catwoman, but yeah, this movie and its story is a mix of wacky nonsense. George Clooney as Batman is a bad fit, and Robin and Batgirl are annoying, but not badly cast. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze, is fun, but is way too over the top and goofy, but at least he's somewhat comic accurate. Same with Uma Thurman's Poison Ivy. Bane, however, straight up sucks and is a mindless monster. The action fine, costumes and special effects hit and miss. The soundtrack's good, but yeah, this movie overall is just meh. 18th, Batman 1966. Now the decent stuff, and yeah, Batman 1966 is a lot of fun and a product of its time. The story is basic and fun, with Batman and Robin taking on Joker, Catwoman, Penguin, and Riddler. Batman and Robin, played by Adam West and Burt Ward, are decent. All four villains, I think, are all portrayed very well. The action is fun. Costumes, effects, and soundtrack are all good. And yeah, overall, this is a fun, decent movie. 17th, Joker Folie à Deux. The sequel to the Joker movie was a major disappointment, but it is still decent with some redeeming qualities, and because of its general production, that is why it's above the previous entry. The story is about the Joker's trial and him meeting Harley Quinn, and it really flips over expectations in good and bad ways. However, it is a bit of a slog to get through. Joker and Harley Quinn are portrayed well by Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga, but wish we had more of them in their villain personas. The action when things go down is done well. The costumes and effects are great, and the soundtrack is good. But the film is a drag overall despite its strong aspects. 16th, Justice League 2017 version. This movie was a crushing disappointment on release, but is still a decent, fun superhero romp with characters I enjoy. Firstly, the story is good enough. It just skips through or over too much. The hero's mostly good, with Superman and Wonder Woman being the standouts, and Batman, Aquaman, and Cyborg being okay. But the Flash is just cringe throughout. The villain Steppenwolf sucks in this version, but at least the movie had a Lex Luthor and Deathstroke cameo after credits, which I enjoyed. The action and costumes are mostly good. The special effects are bad in some places, especially Superman mustache removal and a lot of the final battle. The soundtrack is fine with some classic superhero themes sprinkled within. Overall disappointing but decent, and a step up from the previous entries. 15th, Birds of Prey. Yes, the Harley Quinn and Friends movie, and it's another step up from previous entries. The story is pretty decent and fun. Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn is great as usual, with Black Canary, Huntress, and others being good as well. Black Mask is a good villain, just wish he wore the mask itself more. The action was a blast, and the costumes, effects, and soundtrack are all decent. It's very close to being a good movie, but it's not quite there. 14th, the Lego Batman movie. The first good entry on this list, and I've only seen it once, but I remember enjoying Lego Batman and finding it all out of fun and loving the voice cast. The story is about Batman's adoption of Robin, and it's good and solid. Will Arnett's Batman is fun, the Joker and other villains are fun. The side characters are all portrayed well, with Ralph Fiennes being a perfect fit for Alfred. The action, animation, and soundtrack are good throughout. It's just a good, fun movie. 13th, Batman Forever. A soft reboot of the two Burton movies before, and yeah, I dig Batman Forever, as it has a strong story throughout. Val Kilmer does a fine job as Batman, and Chris O'Dowd is an excellent Robin with a good adaptation of his origin. I loved Jim Carrey as the Riddler. However, I thought Tommy Lee Jones was too hammy as Two-Face. The side characters carried over from the previous movie were as good as always. The action, costumes, effects, and soundtrack all strong throughout. Overall, a average good Batman movie. 12th, Suicide Squad. I know this may seem high, but hear me out. I think this movie, despite a lot of flaws, is awesome. The story, not perfect, is good enough for a Suicide Squad film, where they must face a infected city of zombies, pretty much. Now, the heroes are where this film shines. Deadshot and Harley Quinn are the standouts, with Harley Quinn's popularity going up after this movie. The others being Captain Boomerang, Diablo, Killer Croc, and Rick Flag are good too. Also, Batman and Flash get some nice little moments. The villains are mixed. Amanda Waller is perfect. Joker, not good, but not bad either in my opinion. Enchantress and her brother are serviceable. Action and costumes are pretty good throughout. Effects and soundtrack are a bit hit and miss, but overall, it's a good time. 11th, The Joker. This movie really surprised me how good it was, as I thought the idea of a Joker-only movie would suck, but it didn't. It has a gripping story throughout detailing the Joker's origin story in Gotham City. Joaquin Phoenix is brilliant as the Joker. We also have the Waynes in this story, with the famous Crime Alley shooting happening as a result of the Joker, which I loved. The action, costumes, effects, and soundtrack are all strong for this strong Batman spin-off movie. It puts Catwoman to shame. 10th, Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice theatrical cut. I love this movie. I think it's great, even if the editing is a little strange because of cut content causing the movie to have plot holes. Cavill and Affleck are amazing as Superman and Batman, and Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman debut is awesome. Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor is brilliant in how he manipulates events, and KG Beast is cool, and Doomsday is awesome, as he's the large Superman-killing beast I know and love, and I found him a bit of a mashup of multiple characters. The action is incredible. The Batmobile chase scene, Batman's warehouse fight, his showdown with Superman, and the Trinity versus Doomsday are highlights. Costumes, effects, and Zimmer's soundtrack are all perfect. Underrated gem. 9th, The Flash. Another controversial one, I know, but I really enjoy this movie. I think it's really great for the most part. The plot, a loose Flashpoint adaptation, is excellent, though brought down by too much humor, which even takes over the ending scene. Ezra Miller's Flash is solid. Michael Keaton steals the show as Batman, and Sasha Calle's Supergirl is good. The multiverse cameos at the end, while divisive, I personally loved. Villains, Black Flash and Zod, work well, especially the Black Flash twist. Strong action, good costumes, mostly solid effects, and a good soundtrack. I think if they cut some of the humor and gave us the original ending, which I believe had Barry reuniting with a Batman, whether Keaton or Affleck, Henry Cavill's Superman and Sasha Calle's Supergirl, which would have been awesome. A great, fun superhero movie overall. Joint 7th and 8th, Batman and Batman Returns. I loved these two movies growing up, both having great stories featuring Michael Keaton's Batman. Firstly, the hero Michael Keaton's Batman really nails it as Batman and Bruce Wayne, and he is a joy to watch in both. Then the villains, who are all top-tier portrayals. Jack Nicholson's Joker is great, and I actually like the twist he was the one who shot Bruce's parents. Then we have Danny DeVito's Penguin, who despite straying away from his comic counterpart, was awesome. Finally, we have Pfeiffer's Catwoman, who I still think is the best portrayal of Catwoman. Action was great throughout. Loved the Batman and villains costumes, special effects strong, and finally, a classic Danny Elfman soundtrack. These Burton Batman movies for Batman are what the Donner movies are to Superman. Instant classics. 6th, The Batman. Wow, what a epic Batman movie. A brilliant story where Batman, with Commissioner Gordon, investigates murders committed by the Riddler with Catwoman, Penguin, and the mob involved, which is riveting from start to finish. Robert Pattinson's Batman is excellent. I just want his Bruce Wayne developed. The side cast, like Alfred and Commissioner Gordon, are great. Villains, Riddler, Penguin, and Carmine Falcone, are the best they've ever been, and Catwoman is also great. The action is raw, brutal, and brilliant. Costumes and the special effects are perfect. Soundtrack is epic, dark, and perfect. This is the first God-tier movie on this list, and I can't wait for its sequel. Joint third, fourth, and fifth place, The Dark Knight Trilogy. Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises are all peak movies, where we see Batman's career from start to finish, with each movie having an epic story. Christian Bale's Batman and Bruce is perfect. Alfred, Commissioner Gordon, and other side characters, perfect. The mini-villains, especially Ra's al Ghul, Joker, Two-Face, and Bane, perfect. And the best adaptations of those characters easily. Scarecrow, Victor Zsasz, and Talia al Ghul are also decent. The action is brilliant and realistic. Costumes and effects flawless. Soundtrack by the great Hans Zimmer is, as you would expect, simply perfect. DC's best trilogy easily. Second, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Ultimate Edition. This version of Batman vs. Superman fixes everything wrong with the theatrical cut, with added scenes, better editing, and a Steppenwolf cameo setup. A underrated epic.
Top place, Zack Snyder's Justice League. For me, this isn't just a movie. It's the ultimate DC experience. Every aspect is perfect. The story starts off with Superman's death and Batman v Superman into Batman and Wonder Woman recruiting the other Justice League members, being Aquaman, Flash, and Cyborg, leading to epic battles. All the heroes get proper arcs. Superman's resurrection and return is epic and chilling, with his black suit a perfect touch. And the cameos from Green Lanterns, Martian Manhunter are a nice touch. Steppenwolf is vastly improved in personality and design, making him a perfect villain for the movie, and Darkseid looms large with Desaad and Granny Goodness. There is also some cool appearances from villains Lex Luthor, Deathstroke, Ares, and the Joker. The action is phenomenal. The tunnel fight, Superman versus the League, and the final showdown are all incredible. Costumes, effects, and Junkie XL's soundtrack are flawless, with Junkie XL reaching the heights of Hans Zimmer, in my opinion. This is the greatest DC EU and DC movie ever made, a magnum opus. Thanks for tuning in. Leave your thoughts and Batman movie rankings in the comments below, and I'll see you all next time.